Hi everyone, today I'm just going to be doing quite a quick video and it's going to be a review of the Rimmel Apocalips lip lacquers. And the reason I wanted to do a review of these is because they are amazing. They've had a lot of attention from bloggers and YouTubers alike, and I just thought I would share in the love and tell you about the products and what I like about them and any drawbacks there are. So first of all, they're $5.99 from Boots. I picked them up on a 3 for 2 deal, so I think that's really cheap for a lip product anyway. They're described as lip lacquers, and from what I can gather, they are kind of like a mixture between a lipstick and a lip gloss. They're not a tinted lip gloss because the colour stays on so much more strongly. The colour range goes from kind of nude to very red with an orange shade in there. There are 8 shades, which is fabulous colour range. So the colour payoff with these is fantastic. I couldn't ask for anything more in terms of the potency of the colour. In terms of longevity, I would probably say they last for about 2 to 3 hours for the colour to stay as strong as it is on the first application. The gloss lasts maybe 40 minutes maximum. I've not found it to be like glossy for any longer time period than that. The darker shades do act as a stain and last for quite a long time, but they don't kind of last after you've washed your face and scrubbed yourself clean. It's not kind of an intense, like, never get rid of it stain. So I think that's one of the reasons I love them. They last a long time, the colour potency is fantastic, and in terms of being a stain, it's good enough for a stain but not so good that you are constantly having the red mouth syndrome. So without further ado, I will start talking about the colours. The one that I'm wearing right now is Nude Eclipse, so I will begin talking about Nude Eclipse. And this colour is a very true nude. It's very kind of beigey toned. I would probably liken this to the colour of the YSL Rouge Volupté No. 2, which is a very raved about true nude. And it's kind of a pale, almost greyish nude, and don't let that put you off because it's a really pretty colour. So what I will say about this nude colour is that once the gloss has gone, it acts exactly like a nude lip colour, and you'll need to kind of top it up to stop your lips from getting too dry. I know people have talked about these not making your lips dry, but as a sufferer with dry lips, I wouldn't say that they are kind of an amazing product which doesn't dry your lips out at all, because whilst they go on very like glossy and moisturising, once the gloss has gone, it does fade down to a lipstick and acts in the same way as a lipstick. So this next one is in Galaxy, and I really like this colour. It's a very kind of sophisticated mulberry colour, I would probably describe it as. It's a purpley plum colour, and I used this in my Blair Waldorf like preppy tutorial makeup look. And as you can see with this one, it looks a lot more purple than the nude. So with Galaxy, once this colour comes off, the colour that you're left with for the lipstick shade is a lot less intense. This goes on quite purpley when you first apply it. You'll only need to do kind of 2 dips into the tube, if you could say that. You have to be quite careful with the darker shades. Unlike a lip gloss, you can't just apply it without a mirror. You need to take as much care as you would applying a darker lipstick with these darker colours, because you will be able to see it if it goes over your lip line. So the last one I'll show you is the Apocalips in Apocalyptic. So you might say that this is their flagship colour. I'm going to apply it in front of the camera for you so you can see just how intense the colour goes on. This one is a very pink fuchsia shade. It looks quite red once it's on, but yes, it's a very kind of deep cherry shade, I'd probably describe it as. So the colour payoff for Apocalyptic, as you can see, is very intense. This is just with 1 dip into the applicator. I'm going to go in for another just to make sure that it's super glossy. The thing which I really like about this one is that I think it reminds me a bit of kind of like candy lips. It's so glossy, you can really see how kind of moisturising and hydrating it is when you first put it on. The colour is a real pop. I think it adds a very kind of modern twist to a makeup look, and I really like it. I'm just going to quickly talk about the packaging. It's got this plasticky kind of, I'm going to say raw diamond effect, but kind of like a disco ball, I suppose. I really like the fact that you can see the colours at the bottom of the tube, because it makes it much easier for me to delve into my makeup drawers and find the right colour. I'm not massively against the packaging, but it's just not my favourite kind. The doe foot applicator is really good because it helps you get a very precise application. So whereas maybe a squeezy tube lip gloss might not. People have likened these to the YSL glossy stains, which I cannot comment on. I've never used them before. I wouldn't really spend that amount of money on something which is technically a tinted lip gloss. However, having tried these, I'm definitely sold on the lip lacquer formula, and whilst I mean there's no need to spend that kind of money on YSL glossy stains if indeed they are dupes, when you can get them for $6.99 or for 3 for 2, they're just a bargain. So I'm absolutely loving these. I'm wearing the nude one most days, and I've been wearing this one for kind of evening looks a lot as well. If you have any questions about the lip lacquers, please ask me in the comment section. I'll leave a link to my blog post where I've done a more in-depth review of them for you in the description bar, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!